A powerhouse match that will be remembered for quite some time. Though ang laban ng Sonics versus Sonics ay isang one-sided beatdown, there were crucial moments that became one of the reasons bakit top tier ang ONIC PH ngayon, despite yung nakalaban nila ay champions in their own rights. Kaya panoorin mo ito hanggang sa huli para may pakita ko sa iyo yung mga tatlong game-changing moments sa laban ng ONIC ESPORTS versus ONIC Philippines. Dahil may paka one-sided siya, focus tayo doon sa crucial Game 3 kasi all throughout this game, ONIC ESPORTS was ahead. Sadyang may moments lang talaga na tinake advantage yun ng ONIC PH. Moment number 1, no hero, no lord. Idea na siya na kahit makuha mo yung lord pero kung -1 or -2 kayo, nagiging useless yung lord kasi pwede i-take advantage ng kalaban to get as much objectives before mag-spawn yung lord pati mga kasama ninyo. In this example, yung may hawak sa lord is ONIC ESPORTS, and in this moment, very crucial dito na i-beat yung lord tapos pumitas si Nakiboy ng hero. Total, lamang naman sila in terms of gold lead. Though we are not sure ano yung call, pero it seems like balak kunin ng ONIC ESPORTS is both lord and hero. Like after nila makuha yung lord, pitas sila. Personally, very unrealistic yung mga ganon, especially sa high level MLBB. And when they attempted to do that, makakuha nila yung lord dito, but in terms of hero, mapipitas sila ng malala kasi unfortunately, yung dalawang makunat, which is Jawhead and CC, ay both na knock up ng lord, and yung full damage ng Harit ay sinalo nila. So yes, nakuha nila yung lord pero tatlong heroes yung nagbayad. It may seem worth it, pero by understanding objectives, may kita mo na wala siyang benefit kasi after that clash, diretso agad yung members nila Kelra sa objectives kasi 10 minutes 10 seconds pa naman darating yung lord and almost 20 seconds bago mabuhay yung kuponan ng ONIC ESPORTS. So in terms of advantage, parang wala ka talagang nakuha sa side ng ONIC ESPORTS kasi because of that clash, bumaba agad yung gold lead nila. So yes, may lord kayo, pero kung walang hero na tutulong doon, parang walang kwenta yung lord. And that gold swing leads to number 2, item check. Around 10 minutes 30 seconds nakuha ni Kelra yung holy crystal niya, and kung titingnan mo yung items ng isang CC, literal wala siyang magic defense against the damage ng mga mages like Harit and Novaria. Though it's justified bakit siya haharap para mabasag yung mid-tier tower, kaso pwede mo lang gawin yun kung kaya mong saluhin yung mga damage ng kalaban. And unfortunately, in-underestimate ni Lutpi yung damage ng Harit and Novaria, kung saan yung full damage ng Synchro Fusion kinain ng CC together with the Star Shatter ng Novaria, ilang hits lang bagsak agad yung CC. Minor lang siya na problem, pero yung mga ganun na moments na hindi mo nakikita yung item difference is very detrimental, especially kung kayo lamang in the first place. Kasi those mistakes piles up para makakuha ng advantage yung ONIC PH. Which leads to the most crucial factor, and that is moment number 3, positioning. Dito mo makikita gaano ka-crucial yung pestuhan pagdating sa pro scene. So dito, not sure kung nakita ba ni Kiboy na nag-dash si Kelra sa mid-bush na ito, pero that positioning by Kelra is one of the reasons bakit halimaw yan sa gold lane. Kung ibang gold yan, baka di yan ginawa. But by being aggressive in terms of positioning, the moment nagpakita yung Jawhead tapos nasa harap niya yung Eve and Martis na hindi siya kayang i-CC tapos malayo yung Iritel and patay yung CC, it's showtime for the Harit para magwala. And makikita mo wala silang nagawa para pigilan yung engagement ni Kelra. Isa pa, I believe mas malala ito. In this scenario, I think reasonable na bumaba yung Iritel sa bottom lane kasi naka-flow yung lane sa baba. So baka ma-push, nag-rotate siya papunta doon. Pero for some reason, hindi niya ginawa yon, and inuna niya yung jungle sa bottom lane while yung mga kasama niya malapit sa Lord Pit. So by the time naglabas ng ultimate yung Novaria and 3 heroes ng ONIC yung nakita, parang prediction na lang ng ONIC PH na if your Iritel, either ditong bushes yung pwede mong pestuhan. And dahil may Star Shatter na parating, kahit andoon man yung Iritel, hindi malulugi si Kelra if ever pumasok siya. So maybe he already did the calculation, umengage na lang siya, and dahil misposition yung Iritel, hindi niya natulungan yung mga kasama niya, and Kelra was at the perfect spot to deal the massive damage na kailangan. ONIC ESPORTS were winning sa majority ng laro na ito, but those game-changing factors were crucial para may baliktad ng ONIC PH yung laro na ito in their favor. Swak yung analysis. Though marami pang reason sa pagkapanalo ng ONIC PH and maybe na-outclass ang ONIC Esports kasi halimaw lang talaga yung mga members ng ONIC Philippines. But this shows yung quality ng laro ng ONIC PH against a high caliber team. Check mo tong video na ito baka hindi mo pa nakita yung analysis ko sa M6 which also showcase yung kalibre ng ONIC PH sa World Series. Comment your thoughts below. Pakinggan natin yung mga yan. Thank you. Home place. Let's go.